It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Fighting his way through contact. And he returns this to the 22. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 48 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And Owen coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing now is Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz from 21 yards away. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the right side here. Barkley gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for him. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Hurts to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
63.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
In the club, look at X to fly.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
strength of the football. To throw is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 67 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14.
Okay.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a 1st down.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 9. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Rolling to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And There is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
Oh!
This is going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Saquon Barkley. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, any thoughts about overtime that ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Able to find Ertz, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first down. They'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And then will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
We're going to have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise on their feet for 3rd down. He's back to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Daniels. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half.
It's only right, baby. You know I do it for my Barbies. Yeah, Shaniqua, happy birthday, baby. Chanel, birthday. Sing it to her. 31, 31. Hey, 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 hey. Southview, yeah. Hey, where my Barbies at? Hey, let's go.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Going deep right away. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Broke through the tackle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Tight end in motion left. They go to Barkley again. Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Slot man in motion right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles looking for a score before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it's going to be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Has a man, it's Brown.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. One final shot before halftime. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. On the return, Britton Covey. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
They're going to run with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal. Hurts now from the gun. Touchdown, Philadelphia! He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch and the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. Daniels from the pistol. He's on the move. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go...
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Daniels. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
On second down, Robinson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Has a man. It's Ertz. Get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And he's brought down for a loss. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that brings up 4th and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They kick the running back in motion. Now to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Martin with the pick. And the Commanders have it at the 35-yard line following the turnover. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Here we go.
Here's Robinson. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Motion man left is Brown. Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Covey now to return this. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Man in motion here. Setting up to pass. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Running back sent in motion. To throw. Able to find Dotson here. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick is good. He got it. That's going to... conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Return starts at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's another carry for Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He breaks a tackle. And they'll get him down after he gets him to the 48. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. They run it with Saquon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing now. He's got Smith. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, That's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Oh, big interception here. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Commanders are going to take over after the interception.
Oh, there we go.